In this video, we will talk about naming your security company. Choosing the name for your new company is always exciting. It's kind of the official jumping off point, right? But I've seen some people make some mistakes with naming their companies, so here are a couple of tips for you. Choosing a name for your company is fun, but choosing the wrong name can be a burden that haunts your company for a long time. When you're thinking of a company name, consider these 4 tips. Tip number 1 is to choose a name that will come up first when a list of security guard companies is alphabetized. Personally, I would choose a name that starts with an A, B, or C. So why is that? That's because chances are pretty high when your prospective buyers are looking for security guard companies, they're going to some list that they have to find 3 potential vendors to bid on their particular contract. When they look at the list, you want to be at the top of the list. So if your company name is Zeus Security, good luck. The other thing that I would be aware of is geographic names. Some people use their city, state, or region as part of their company name. If you plan to only work in your city, then you're probably good. But if you plan on expanding and growing your company, a geographic name might not be optimal. Have you ever heard of Minnesota Manufacturing and Mining? Well, that was 3M's name before they got big. Tip number 2 is to avoid hard to spell names. This tip comes from a guy who named his security guard company Secure. It was memorable, but sometimes it was more trouble than what it was worth when trying to give people our website or my email address. And generally speaking, it's just not optimal to have potential customers struggling to find your company website online. Abracadabra Security just isn't going to cut it.
How do you spell this? Oh my God.
That takes us to tip number 3. Search the internet and your Secretary of State for companies in your area with similar names. Again, you don't want to make it hard for potential customers to find you, and you don't want to send your competition free referrals. Tip 4 is to register your company's domain name. At this point, a lot of the prime.com domains have been purchased. Personally, .com domains are my preference. That's because .com domains are the most recognized and will make it easier for your potential customers to find you. If you have securityguardservices.net as your domain name, I guarantee you people will always go to securityguardservices.com first. And generally speaking, most people associate a .com domain with more established businesses. You can search for available domain names using websites like GoDaddy.com. After you've purchased your domain name, be sure to also go to all of the more important social media sites and reserve your company name there too. And if you think that social media is just for posting pictures of cats and babies, I've got a video just for you down the road. Choosing a name for your company can be fun, and by sticking to these 4 simple rules, you will choose a name that will serve you well for years to come.